Hello students. Today we are going to study chapter number 2, Nutrition in Animals. First of all, we will know about what is nutrition, the process of taking in food and its utilization in the body for growth and development is called nutrition. In this chapter, we will talk about nutrition in animals. When we talk about animals, nutrition in animals, we refer to the process by which an animal obtains food and the way the food provides energy and essential minerals to the animals for their growth, maintenance, and to perform life sustaining activities. Animals and humans take food in a solid form. Such type of nutrition is generally called Holozoic and involves 5 steps. Number 1. Ingestion. The process of taking in food through mouth by humans or animals is called ingestion. The method of ingestion may vary from one animal to another. Number 2. Digestion. The process in which complex components of food are broken down into simpler substances is called digestion. It is noticed that the process of digestion is different among animals. Absorption. The process in which the nutrients from the digested food are passed to the blood to be transported to the other parts of the body is called absorption. Assimilation. The process of utilizing absorbed nutrients in living tissues is called assimilation. It fulfills the supply of oxygen, energy, and nutrients in the living organisms. Egestion. The process in which the undigested food or waste materials are removed from the body is called egestion. Now we will talk about nutrition in amoeba. Amoeba is a unicellular organism found in fresh water. It is irregular in shape and does not have a mouth to eat food or a digestive system to digest it. It feeds on microscopic plants and animals through pseudopodia, also called false feet. On coming near a food particle, amoeba ingests it by forming an arm or a cup-like structure known as pseudopodia from its body. When the food is completely encircled the pseudopodia, a small cavity called food vacuole is formed. The food vacuole contains several digestive enzymes which help to break the complex part of the food into simple soluble molecules. The simple soluble food molecules get absorbed and assimilated in the body to obtain energy, growth, and repair. The undigested food is thrown out from the body of amoeba through the process of egestion. Now, nutrition in Hydra. Hydra is a multicellular organism that engulfs its food using the finger-like projections called tentacles present around its mouth. During feeding, Hydra extends its body and tentacles to the maximum length, around 4 to 5 times of the length of the body, and catches the prey. Frogs catch insects with the help of their sticky tongue. Their tongue is attached to the lower jaw and remains folded into the mouth. As soon as a prey comes near, the frog uses its tongue to catch it and then pulls it inside the mouth. We also talk about nutrition in other organisms. Paramecium captures its food with the help of a finger-like structure called cilia that are developed on their body. A butterfly sucks the nectar from the flowers by using a tube-like structure called proboscis attached to its mouth. A mosquito also uses its proboscis to suck up the blood of animals and humans. Now we will talk about the human digestive system. Like animals, humans also eat and digest their food by following a process. The human digestive system helps to convert the food into nutrients, which are then used by the body for energy, growth, and repair. There are various digestive organs which help in the process of food digestion. Let us study about these different parts in the human body which help in the process of digestion. Mouth. The process of digestion starts in the mouth. The food is ingested through the mouth and the digestion begins as we start chewing it. Teeth help in breaking the food into small pieces which can be easily swallowed and digested. The saliva from the mouth contains enzymes that break down the food into simpler substances. The process of mixing of saliva with the food pieces is called mastication. Teeth. Human beings all need teeth to chew their food before it reaches the stomach. Human beings have 4 kinds of teeth: incisors, canines, molars, and premolars. Each tooth is made up of a crown and some roots embedded in the gums. Only the crown remains visible in the mouth. The first set of teeth, approximately 20 teeth in human beings, are known as milk teeth. The milk teeth appear at the young age of 1 to 5. Later on, as we grow, these are gradually replaced by 32 permanent teeth. Once the food is chewed, the tongue, a muscular organ, helps in pushing down the food inside the mouth. The food mixed with saliva is pushed down to the throat by the tongue. The pharynx or the throat helps in sliding down the food inside the body. It helps the food to reach the esophagus, also known as food pipe. Now, stomach. Stomach is a J-shaped bag-like structure which acts as a mixer and a grinder. The food that we eat stays there for from a few minutes to a few hours depending upon the type of food that we eat. The stomach walls secrete hydrochloric acid, mucus, digestive juices, having many enzymes which carry out the process of breaking down of the food. The hydrochloric acid kills the bacteria which enters along with the food and helps in the digestion of proteins present in the food. The mucus protects the inner lining and the digestive juices break the proteins into similar substances. Absorption of food. From the stomach, the partially digested food gradually moves into the small intestine. The small intestine is an approximately 20 feet long winding tube which is loosely coiled in the abdomen. The muscles of the small intestine mix the food with the digestive juices and secrete some juices of their own which help in further digestion. The liver, which is the largest gland, releases bile, and the pancreas releases enzymes which also helps in the digestion of food. Bile is stored in the gallbladder and breaks the fats into simpler substances, simpler compounds which are easier to be absorbed by the body. Assimilation. The food and the nutrients that are absorbed in the blood are transported to other parts of the body through the process called assimilation. Egestion. The undigested food from the small intestine is passed to the long muscular tube called the large intestine. The food by now is in the semi-solid state. The process of digestion stops here. Large intestine absorbs water and other necessary nutrients from the undigested food and pushes it to the rectum. The waste is stored in the rectum in the form of feces and is excreted out of the body through the anus. This process is called egestion. Now we will talk about the nutrition in ruminants. Animals such as cows, goats, deers, buffaloes and giraffes are called ruminants. You must have observed animals such as cows and goats swallowing food and then chewing it by bringing it back to the mouth. This partially digested food is called cud, and the animals are also known as cud chewing animals. The cud chewing hoofed mammals having a stomach divided into 4, occasionally 3 compartments are called ruminants, and the process by which they take their nutrition is called rumination. These animals can digest cellulose as they have cellulose digesting bacteria present in their gut. Ruminants have a complicated digestive system that is characterized by the presence of 4 chambers: rumen, reticulum, omasum and abomasum. The food is first swallowed and is stored in the first chamber called the rumen. The food gets partially digested in the rumen and is called cud. The cud is then transferred to the second chamber, the reticulum. From reticulum, the cud returns to the mouth of the animal and then is thoroughly chewed. Once the food is chewed, it gets swallowed for the second time and moves to the third chamber, omasum, where water is absorbed from the partially digested food. The food from omasum is then pushed to the fourth chamber, abomasum, where the food is acted upon by the digestive juices. It is also called true stomach. The food is then passed into the small intestine, where the final absorption of food takes place and the process of digestion ends. The wastes are finally digested. Thank you.